Welcome to Alchemy of Detox. Your blissful body begins here. I am Mariluccie, and I am so grateful to have you here with me. Detox your way to vibrant living as we embark on a spiritual and scientific journey to rebirth and renewal. This podcast is more than just about cleansing, it is about transformation. It is about unlocking the incredible power of your body to heal, regenerate, and thrive. Together, we'll uncover the ancient wisdom and modern breakthroughs that make true healing possible. So, if you are ready to break free from toxins, elevate your energy, and reclaim your health, you are in the right place. Let's begin. Hello, my beautiful soul friend, and welcome to episode number 21 of Alchemy of Detox. I am Mariluccie, your host, your holistic detox guide, and founder of Your Blissful Body. I want to begin, first of all, by thanking all my returning listeners for walking this path with me. Your commitment to growth and healing, it really inspires me deeply. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome. You are exactly where you're meant to be. We continue this episode after the last one, deepening in the archetype of the hummingbird, but now in relationship with detox, which is the phase of joy, sweetness, and soul nourishment. We are exploring how frequency, vibration, and emotions directly impact detoxification and why learning to choose what truly nourishes your soul and your body is one of the most powerful healing practices and choices you can embody. Let's start with the science. Every cell in your body communicates through electrical impulses. Your heart, your brain, and even your gut, yes, your gut, emit measurable frequencies. In fact, the heart produces the strongest electromagnetic field of the body, 5,000 times stronger than the brain. When your body is overloaded with toxins, whether from processed foods, environmental chemicals, or emotional stress, your cellular vibration lowers. It becomes sluggish, less efficient, and communication is less resilient. Think of it like a static on a radio station. You can still hear the music, but the noise makes it harder to enjoy. Detoxification raises that frequency. How? By reducing the biochemical noise. When your liver is clear, when your gut microbiome is balanced, when your cells are hydrated and nourished, the electrical signals in your body flow more coherently. Science shows this in heart rate variability, brainwave patterns, and even mitochondrial activity. A cleaner body is literally a higher vibrational body, capable of sharper focus, deeper calm, and greater resilience. Now let's bring this now into the shamanic perspective. For shamans, everything is vibration in nature. Every plant, every stone, every being carries a frequency. Illness is often seen not just as physical imbalance, but as a disharmony of vibration. When our frequency drops, we are more vulnerable to disease. The hummingbird, this beautiful teacher, this archetype in shamanic traditions, reminds us to choose what lifts our frequency, our vibration. The hummingbird doesn't waste energy on the bitter. She seeks only the nectar, the sweetness of life. In our detox journey, that means consciously choosing thoughts, foods, relationships, and even practices that raise your vibration. In our detox journey, that means consciously choosing thoughts, foods, relationships, and practices that raise our vibration. Nourishment isn't just about calories, it's about resonance. Here is where science and spirit meet most clearly. Your emotions have a direct impact on your biochemistry and vice versa. When you are in fear, anger, or in despair, your body floods with cortisol and inflammatory chemicals. Digestion slows, the liver works harder. Detox pathways then get clogged. On the other hand, when you cultivate joy, gratitude, and love, your body releases oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins. These aren't just the feel good hormones, they're actually enhance cellular repair, improve immunity, and support detoxification. It is not about ignoring negative emotions, no. Those are part of the human experience, but it is about processing them in a healthy way so they don't get stagnant in your body. Emotions are energy in motion. When we hold on into grief, anger, or resentment, it becomes stuck energy, just like toxin. But when we breathe, we journal, we cry, we dance, we pray, we move that energy, we let it flow. And in that flow, the body can detoxify more fully, as it has been what I stress always. Detox isn't always blissful, even with the most nourishing protocol. You may experience symptoms. These are not signs of failure, are signs of releasing what the body doesn't need anymore. Some common experiences include, and I could sound repetitive here because we mentioned this in my previous episode, but it is important to go over what happens during a detox process. These symptoms could be, for example, headaches or brain fog as toxins are mobilizing through your system. It could be temporary fatigue as the body reallocates that energy, emotional waves. It could be, for example, like sudden sadness, irritability, or even unexpected joy. You could experience skin breakouts as the body pushes those impurities out. Your digestive could shift from bloating to increased elimination. And here's the key, these symptoms are part of the rebirth. When you detox with intention and nourishment instead of deprivation, like in my program, you create a safe container for your body to do its work. Pairing cleansing foods with grounding practices like breath work, meditation, and rest, because that's very important. Your body grows and repair while we rest, allowing you to navigate these symptoms with more compassion instead of struggle. Think of the caterpillar, for example, in the cocoon. There's a real struggle in it. Like, for example, cells are literally breaking down and reforming. But on the other side, there is the butterfly. Your body, too, transforms through these struggles when you allow the process, when you trust it, when you meet it with love. Let's revisit the science of rebirth through detox. Autophagy again. This cellular spring cleaning, the process is triggered by fasting, nutrient cycling, and detox practices. All damaged cells are dismantled and vibrant new ones are born. It is literally your body's way to rebirthing itself at the cellular level. We'll talk about this in the previous episode. Telomeres and aging. The telomeres are the protective caps on your DNA. Stress and toxicity shorten them, accelerating aging. Detox practices with nutrient dense foods, meditation, and even laughter helps preserve these caps and preserve your telomeres, keeping you biologically younger. The gut heart brain axis. Emerging researches shows that the gut microbiome communicates directly with your brain and also with your heart. A toxic gut means anxious thoughts and heavy emotions. A balanced gut means clearer thinking, lighter moods, and deeper resilience. Detoxing the gut isn't just physical, it is also an emotional liberation. Science validates what spiritual traditions have taught for centuries. Cleansing the body creates the conditions for renewal, for clarity, and longevity. From the shamanic lens, detox is never just physical, it is a spiritual rebirth. Shamans see the healing journey as a spiral, never as a straight line. The hummingbird phase then reminds us that after darkness, after the struggle, we emerge into lightness, into sweetness and joy. But to reach that nectar, we must first pass through the fire of transformation. In ceremony, shamans often guide people through purging, whether through sweat lodges or plant medicine or fasting like dietas. These aren't acts of punishment, no whatsoever. They are acts of purification. They teach that the heaviness you release, whether it's bile, tears, or sweat, is not just a physical waste. It's actually stagnant energy. It's old grief or trauma, outdated identities that are being liberated. The hummingbird teaches resilience. Think about it. This tiny little bird migrates thousands of miles across deserts and storms, yet it still finds the flowers, still seeks the sweetness. In our detox path, the hummingbird whispers, choose what nourishes your soul. Don't linger in bitterness. Seek joy, even in the struggle. This is why shamanic traditions always integrate celebration, music, and beauty into healing rituals. It is not enough to cleanse. We must also rejoice because joy itself is the medicine, and you also are the medicine. So, what does this mean for you here and now? It means that detox is not about punishment, restriction, or deprivation like many other detox protocols that are out there. It is about choosing nourishment for your body, for your heart, for your soul. It's about raising your vibration through food, movement, breath, connection, and joy. When you experience emotional waves in detox, don't run from them. Sit with them and ask, what is this teaching me? What is ready to be released? Then let it move through you, through journaling, prayer, dance, or even stillness. And finally, remember the hummingbird. Seek the nectar. Choose what resonates, what uplifts, what keeps your soul light. Because detox isn't just about cleansing the body, it is about learning to live in alignment with the frequency of joy. In closing, my love, you were not designed to live heavy, dim, or burdened. You were designed to vibrate with life itself, to heal, to thrive, and to soar. And every choice you make, every food you take, every thought you think, every emotion you feel is an opportunity to return to that truth. Until next time, stay conscious, stay vibrant, and remember, your body and soul were designed to thrive. Let's make space for that transformation together. Bye.